Presidential debate here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I just want to alert our viewers out there, there's a raging discussion going on CNNPolitics.com. People from around the country, they're writing in, they're sending their thoughts. You might want to be interested in following that at CNNPolitics.com. We have more questions from Susanna and Joe, but you wanted to make a quick point, Senator.
Well, I think John's absolutely right about needing to compete everywhere. But I think it's very important to take a look. The polls I've seen have been different, John, but you know, we can debate polls. The polls I've seen shows me beating John McCain and every other Republican candidate. But I also think that, you know, take a look at what happened in Nevada, where in northern Nevada, in places like Elko, I won by 30 points. And we were attracting independents and some Republicans. You know, this is the same way that I was able to win the election in Illinois, going to downstate Illinois. So I think it's important for us not to assume that we can't reach out to people of all persuasions. And I want to just take one last example on this, and that is on the issue of faith. You know, I am a proud Christian, and I think there have been times where our Democratic Party did not reach out as aggressively as we could to evangelicals, for example, because the assumption was, well, they don't agree with us on choice, or they don't agree with us on gay rights, and so we just shouldn't show up. And when you don't show up, if you're not going to church, then you're not talking to church folk. And that means that people who have a very right-wing perspective in terms of what faith means end up defining our faith. As somebody you know, who believes deeply in the precepts of Jesus Christ, particularly treating the least of these in a way that he would, that it is important for us to not concede that ground. Because I think we can go after those folks and get them.
All right, Susanna has a question on faith to all of you. So
let me just get in here, because there are a lot of polls showing that I'm beating them, higher than anybody else. I don't think, frankly, that has much to recommend at this far from an election. If John is right and Senator McCain is the Republican nominee, we know that once again we will have a general election about national security. That is what will happen. I believe of any one of us, I am better positioned and better able to take on John McCain or any Republican when it comes to issues about protecting and defending our country and promoting our interests in the world. And if it is indeed the classic Republican campaign, I've been there. I've done that. They've been after me for 16 years, and much to their dismay, I am still here. And I intend to be still here when that election comes around and we win in November 2008.